So during A-levels, I was debating a career in dentistry and had second thoughts and decided to look into other careers, and software engineering piqued my interest. And at first it started off as a hobby, but soon progressed to an aspiration for a career.
I've always had an interest in coding, and that come from the age of 6 years old. I was given a computer for Christmas with the basic software package and a basic little program book that came with it. Did a bit of programming, absolutely loved it. But I'm a bit older and career choices in IT wasn't really promoted when I was in school, so it was never really something that was offered.
So I joined Footasylum as their tech recruiter, and this kind of gave me a good insight into the different opportunities within technology as a whole, and specifically software development. So basically Footasylum backed myself to retrain within software development.
So for me, I was an engineer for 10 years. It got to the point where I really had to think to myself, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? I wasn't really enjoying the work I was doing. I loved engineering, I loved thinking outside the box, logical thinking. But realistically speaking, I wasn't happy doing the type of engineering I was doing.
I previously worked in construction, and then I walked into coordination. And yeah, a very big contrast, but all good. There were great people in construction, but in here I met a set of people who were really motivated from really more diverse in a way backgrounds, but everyone was united in the way that they wanted to improve, and they really wanted to learn, and they really wanted to get into software development and the world of tech.
After an accident, I had to have surgery, and after the recovery, it gave me the chance to think about what I'm going to do with my future. Am I going to go back into a business, which I've then got to try and build up again, which I'd already done, or do I take this opportunity to get a bit of breathing space, have a look at something that I'm interested in, see if it's a possibility. So that's what I decided to do.
From the first day of walking into Code Nation and seeing all the new junior developers hard at work, I went away and looked at some online resources and had a light bulb moment that all the skills that I've developed in my previous career meant that the problem solving and logic of coding just came naturally, and it all sort of clicked.
I've used Udemy, I've used Free Code Academy like we all do. Where can I go now to be a coder? Where can I build this career? Which is what brought me to Code Nation.
Being here at Code Nation, the highlight's got to be the people. The experience has been amazing, and it's given me a tremendous sense of self-worth compared to all the careers I've had in the past.
A highlight of learning to be a software engineer has been the confidence boost. Not just working in group projects and taking charge and creating something that really works. It's also confidence in yourself and your coding, and it really makes you feel like you've become a software engineer.
It developed really quickly, just a bond between everyone, and that was just the biggest highlight, because there was so much camaraderie. Everyone supported each other. I had a couple of down days that I remember, but I never ever gave up because of the support I received from people. It was absolutely brilliant.
So I work for Credibility. I started a year ago as a junior front-end developer, and the team has evolved and grown, and so has my role.
So I'm a full-time developer at M Brown after completing my apprenticeship, and my role's really developed in terms of new responsibilities, and I've been able to mentor new apprentices that have come in, and I've had a lot more control over my own projects.
I chose the apprenticeship route over university as I wanted to be independent and self-sufficient, and for university it's hard to do that. I wanted an apprenticeship also gives you other skills, not just the information, but the technical skills and the business skills that I think are really vital in this industry.
So I've landed an apprenticeship with the Cooperative Bank, which is absolutely fantastic. I honestly couldn't be happier. It was scary. Going through a career change at 30 years old, I have 2 kids, it was a big decision to make. And I know that if it wasn't for the apprenticeship route, I felt like I'd really struggle. I don't come from a traditional education background, I don't have a degree, and I really felt like going against people with degrees, I would have really struggled. So this has been like a godsend.